Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the sign and the tarot reading, weekly tarot reading for the week of September 10th through to the 16th, 2017, for the sign of Cancer, the crab, my favorite sign on the zodiac wheel. Enjoying the thunder, lightning, and rainstorm out here today. It's been fantastic doing the readings, doing a nice summer storm like this. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning. Lots and lots of rain, and we've needed this for a long, long time. Desperately in need of rain. And we're getting it today. It's wonderful. And it's a lot of fun doing tarot readings with the elements of nature, having their own say and doing their own dance around the readings as well. So what's in store for Cancer? We're asking tarot and spirits. What is in store for Cancer for this general weekly reading, September 10th through to the 16th? Please bring forth any messages, health, wealth, love, romance, family, friends, jobs, any situation or happening. What can Cancer anticipate during this week? And please be kind. Please be kind. That was a double smudge, and there's a reason for that. The whole world's gone nuts right now. Nature-wise, people-wise, just insane. This is for Cancer the crab. Cancer the crab. This is sun sign Cancer. Please check out your moon signs and your rising signs if you know what they are. If not, go to the online calculators that are free online. Find out what yours is. But some months, some weeks, some readings, your sun sign and moon rising, your rising sign and your moon sign may resonate more with you and hit home more and mean more to you and make more sense to you than your sun sign will. This is for sun sign Cancer crab. Here we go. Here's your cards, Cancer. Do 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 do. Options. Possibilities. Seven of Cups. Possibilities. Oh, again, beautiful. We needed this, especially in the middle of the week. 10 of Cups. I'll take that. Can we get 3 cups in a row? Of course not. We've got the Page of Wands about creativity, keeping it real here. Practical side of life. Get our heads out of the clouds. All right, very first card. 7 of Cups. Possibilities. First thing that comes off this card, so it says tarot, is that some of you have too many choices to make right now. And you don't have enough facts really to base anything on to make any real concrete choices with. Do your own fact checking. Do not take information, words, anything like that, promises, anything secondhand news. Do no, Cancer. Use your intuition. Let it be your best guide. But do some fact checking before you make any really heavy decisions in your life right now, because these are going to be difficult choices that need to be made. And some of you are getting a raft of different impressions that keep floating in. Things that are coming from left field. And some of you may feel bombarded with different images, different things of different ways that things can go. If I make this decision, what's the end result? You may not like that. If I go this way with this decision, make this decision in this direction, which way will it go? Do I like the outcome or the proposed or predicted outcome? Because nobody can be sure, right? But you may end up having no sense, as tarot says, no sense of what is real for a little bit, or what is fantasy. Dreams and visions, pay attention to those right now. They're being highlighted. You may find more answers, or may be led to where you need to be, or what decision you need to make through your dreams and your visions. And the advice of the card is, do not rush into any one option when you have options to choose from. If you have the luxury of time to wait, then sit back, wait to see what manifests, what's brought forward for you. Your keywords are fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, immigration, vision, and passion. And passion always runs through the Suit of Cups because it is emotions, just like all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Highly emotional. We're driven by emotions. We live, we breathe, we sleep emotions. And emotions, for me, are closely connected to my own intuition all the time, pretty much. Your next card, the middle card, the middle of your wake is the Ten of Cups, and it's about completion. This is fantastic. I take this card any day. Any day. Completion does not mean anything bad. It's the finishing of the summing up, the end of a phase to get ready to move into another phase. Some things need to be cleaned up, taken care of, and done before we can move on to the next thing. That's what's coming here across in this card. Most tarot readers regard this card as the happily ever after card. It's not the Ace of Cups. It's not the Nine of Cups. It is this card here. This card of perfection in one's life, or as closest to perfection that you can perceive, where everything's coming up roses. Romance, love, bonds with other people, these things are all going to deepen. A lot of social activity coming up for some of you, finding yourself in social, or even surrounded by sociability, people coming to you. At that end of it, more conversations. I heard more deep conversations going on for some of you as well. You know, I always get the picture of, you know, two kids spread out on the lawn, on the roof of their house late at night, side by side, hands folded behind the head, looking and asking and discussing the wonders of the cosmos and the wonders of life and questions, and what beautiful moments and memories they build. Along those lines, late night chats, this kind of a thing, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out the spirit world, trying to figure out ourselves. These are good, meaty, deep connections with other humans that maybe sometimes we take for granted, but not so when this card shows up. These are going to be enlightening, self-discovery, a renewed sense of purpose, joy in the moment as well. That's very, very powerful stuff. So families can grow and are going to grow and thrive at this time. Everything seems to be balanced out within the family units. It's all good at the moment. And within families, that's almost like a roller coaster ride. No matter how well established a family unit is, there are roller coaster rides. Celebrations are in the air as well for some of you, and there's going to be a clearing of disagreements with people and reaching understanding with people that we've been on, maybe not on the same wavelength with. We'll reach a point of mutual understanding and mutual respect as well. The card shows up and is emphasizing as well that homes are very busy right now and they're very happy. There's just this whole beautiful balance thing going on. There's no. So I just got a vision of porcupine quills, and this family unit where everything is so full circle and so full and so calm and so happy and so balanced and so settled, and I'm not seeing any quills poking in anywhere. That would be, you know, a stinging reality coming to light or anything. There's none of that. That's part of this is beautiful. Oh, I'm loving this. You know, let peace reign is what I say. The advice of this card, you can feel blessed for the life that you have at this time and celebrate what you have. You know, everything is our perspective is what I'm hearing for some of you. It's all in how we view what it is we're seeing, we're trying to understand or accept or observe. And you know what? I'm as poor as a flippin' church mouse right now, but you know what? If I look around me, the weather today, that makes me feel rich to be here in this spot, in this moment, in this time, and not missing this. I have all of this, and everybody out there, very, very, very grateful for all of these things. My electricity's on, my phone works, my internet works. You know, if I'm lucky, I'll have a meal today. You know, this kind of thing. If you look, but if I look at the other side of it and I go, I don't have this, I don't have that, I need, and I do have needs. So many needs, things that other people take for granted. Maybe that's why I am the way I am. It is the little things that complete me, the little things that keep my head in perspective, um, on what is a need and what isn't a. If I wake up and I have coffee in the morning and it's the way I like it, I like a little sweet and I like a little cream in my coffee. And if I wake up to that every day, I'm over the moon grateful. I put up thanks. I say thank you. The minute my eyes open and I come out into this part of my house and face my windows and I look outside, and my heart fills with joy. It doesn't matter if it's a snowstorm or a rainstorm like today. The atmosphere today here, Cancer, is very moody. Now, I don't mean in a bad way. The atmosphere is, it's gray. There's a darkness around the edges. It's heavy. It's moody. The vibrancy of the landscape, the colors are popping, and it's fantastic. If it wasn't for the lightning, I'd probably take a walk in a storm like this has been. It looks like it's about a 4 in the afternoon, mid-fall. It looks like it's getting dark, and it's not. I love this feeling and this lighting. I'm grateful for that. I'm appreciative that I'm not stuck living in a basement apartment in the middle of the city somewhere. How wealthy that makes me feel. It isn't always about money. That's the first thing we tend to go for because money seems to be what makes the world go around. As long as your immediate basic needs are met, the roof over your head, your power turned on, enough to scramble together a meal for the day to get through that. If you die tomorrow, is it going to matter? No. I like to live in the now. I'm a realist. I do see everything that's going on around me, and I do tend to do mental projections of the future. But if I have to bring myself up short and stop real quick and take a look around, I go, yeah, I'm okay right now. By world standards, I have a lot of lack right now. I have a lot of needs that need to be met right now. Not once. There's a difference. I've learned that over the years. But by world standards, I'm probably pretty wealthy right now. At least I'm not living on the streets. I'm not trying to run and hide from the rain and the thunder and the lightning. I'm safe. I'm protected. And these are the things that this card brings to light as well for people like me, for people like some of you as well. This is just a fantastic thing. Be grateful for the life that you have and celebrate that, whether it be within, in a small way, or in a big way, matters not. Keywords are family and love, weddings, home, security, children, and a celebration. Your last card in this reading, I love seeing 2 good cups. 2 cards that are both cups together. There's just something about it. I love it. I love the look of it. And I love the energy that comes off these cards. You got my face smiling in the middle, my old mug right in the middle, and I'm smiling because these are great. These are just beautiful. I love that. I was hoping it would be 3. All 3. Can't have it all. Page of Wands, all about creativity. Anybody new to the tarot cards and tarot community and the tarot world, pages always bring messages, bearers of messages, anything that you can imagine. Because this is a Wands, Page of Wands, it's all about creativity. These are about practical things and risk-taking as well. At times, business world can come into play as well. This page is very charming. He's very chatty. He brings a lot of great news to some of you about creative projects. Travel plans are being given the green light. Anybody thinking about taking off, going, wondering if planes are going to take off? Because that whole Texas thing, thoughts go to Texas, by the way, and what they're going through right now with the hurricanes that they're being struck with. Florida looks like it might be next on the list. I don't know. I haven't checked. But our weather right now is insane. It's impacting people's very lives, the very meaning of their existence. So thoughts go out to them as well. But some people have been planning on hightailing it out of wherever it is that they were being threatened by the weather. Travel plans might go askew. Some of you are hanging on the edge of your seat, waiting to hear back if flights have been canceled or you're going to get the green light. There's going to be new work as well connected for some people, and your new work may be halted as well due to the elements right now. This page also reveals a fun flirtation. He also brings along the influence of a creative person. It may be him himself, or he may be tipping you off to somebody that you may be able to turn to and ask for professional advice on different projects, things you're building or creating. You may find a mentor, and this may be the guy that brings it to you. This could be him himself, could become your mentor, along certain avenues. This is also this creative person could also come into your life, could be a writer, a dancer, an actor, a musician, or discovering your own talents, or extending your own talents and growing your own talent, or zoning in on your talents to broaden certain areas of your life. I'm hearing become your baby for a little while. Something some of you may be working on with any of these talents that I've said here, coming to the forefront, feeding your talents, watching them grow, watching them thrive, watching them take birth, for heaven's sakes, for some of you trying something completely new. The advice of this card, no matter which way you look at it, no matter which way you find it, no matter what you feel comfortable with, the advice of this card is for you to express yourself. Put it out there. If you sing, sing, from your gut, from your heart, from your emotions, the top of your lungs, let it go. If you paint, paint with abandon. If you dance, dance with abandonment. Let it all go. Let that creativity, our creativity, it's all within all of us, and it screams, let me out. Let me breathe. Let me live. Let me be. Our creativity takes on a life force of its own and an entity of its own for a lot of us. So bring that forward. Your keywords are messages, travel news, getting the green light, or you're going to have to wait a little bit more. And I'm sorry for anybody stranded in an airport. Not that I've ever been. I've never flown in my life. I've never had a reason to. Why would I? And I have no interest in it. I'm glad I'm happy where I'm at. Communications will be brought to the forefront as well. There'll be a lot of communications going along with that. The card that emphasized the social aspect of your life right now. There's going to be a lot of interaction with people in and around you. New work on the horizon for some. Those of you have been waiting for the perfect job to come along, or maybe you'll get as close to perfect as you could possibly be at this time, accept whatever comes your way. Hang on to it for a while. It'll get you out there in the world, even if it's something you had no interest in. Something you really don't want to do, it'll put you in connection with other people out there. They're not going to come to your door and knock on your door and say, hey, you want to come work for me? You want to do this or that? Anybody where if a job passes under your nose in any way, shape, or form, think about grabbing onto it just for now to get you out there, to give you a little bit of purpose to get up every day and move through your day. Your keywords, messages, travel, news, communication, new work, expression is highlighted off this card. Self-expression is very strong. Transitions, moving from maybe one creativity into another realm of creativity, or moving from one job into another. This could be moving house altogether. Transitions within your life in many levels, many ways, many shapes, many forms. Entertainment is the final word in this reading for you today, Cancer. That wasn't so bad. I didn't think so. That didn't hurt too much, did it? I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm hopeful. I hope you are hopeful as well. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you got something from it. But overall, I hope you enjoyed it. Just want to take a moment here to put forth that I'm dedicating all these readings this week, and these weekly readings, to the Atlantic right whale that feeds and breeds in our waters every summer here in the Bay of Fundy. The poor things are being put through their paces, and it's all our fault. They feed and they breed here, but there's been some change in the water temperatures, which upsets the ecosystem within the Bay of Fundy and beyond into the Atlantic. What's going on here is they're on the endangered list. I'm not sure what the exact. You read different things. It's anywhere from 3 something to 5 something, or someplace in between, the numbers worldwide that are left of the right whales. They are a vital part of our ecosystem all around the world. And they are endangered right now, and I have this awful fear that I'm going to live to see the extinction of the Atlantic right whale within my lifetime if things don't shape up real soon for them, and it's all on us humans. This summer alone, there have been 12 fatal deaths for the right whales, and that is astronomical when you consider how many are left. It's horrendous. And just to say a bit about the right whales, they're no different than any other whale. They're more humanized, I swear, than we are when it comes to the very basic instincts of nature. They mate for life. They have children, and the children have aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. So when one is lost, it's devastating for that family. They grieve the way that we would. Um, and what's happening is within the fishing community in the Bay of Fundy, sometimes fishermen are out there and their fishing ropes get tangled around gear and buoys, and they can't release them or bring them back in, and they have to cut them, so they cut it. And some of these lines can be 50 feet long, whatever. What happens is a whale will swim into it, accidentally swallow it, or swallow it thinking it's food. They get entangled within the intestines. They basically get strangled from the inside. The other thing is the ropes, if they're large enough, and these whales are huge. They're massive. These long fishing ropes get tangled around their fins, the whole bit. They end up drowning. Um, the other thing is some of our whales have moved into the St. Lawrence, this St. Lawrence Strait, and that is a major shipping lane in this area of the Maritimes. And we've got large tankers going through, huge ships. Cruise ships use this pathway as well. What's happening is there's run-ins with the whales and they're being killed. So these are man-made problems, completely, totally preventable. We now have to adjust to nature. It's not a question of should we. No, we need to make allowances for nature. We need to bend to the will of nature, or we're all going to be done for. That's the end of it. It's like, you don't think an earthworm is worth anything? You remove the earthworm from the planet will die. End of. It's a delicate ecosystem. We need to start taking care of it, or it'll no longer be taking care of us. It won't be here to do that. Thank you very much for allowing me to get that in. If you like this reading, you'd like a private personal reading, I offer the service. Information for that's found down right below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through once. Grab my email that you see there. I use that for everything, and I will get you taken care of. The time frame is 24 to 48 hours as usual. Also, thank you to all YouTube subscribers for being here and for your support, and to the YouTubers that are making a path into the Facebook group Bay of Fundy Fortunes as well. That is a closed private group of like-minded individuals just like yourself. Please come in. You can leave anytime you like. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel Bay of Fundy Fortunes, please do. All subscriptions are free, and again, you can leave anytime you like. You can also find Bay of Fundy Fortunes not just on Facebook and YouTube here, but on Google and Blogspot and Twitter as well. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye. You can always find me right here, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking in the beach down below me, along the water's edge to hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. And I always keep one eye on the tide. I like the tides coming in and going out, but when they're up like they were last night, they're just pounding the shoreline. They're fantastic. If you're looking for me, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here, Cancer. Have a great week, and I hope the month of September is moving along swimmingly for you. Bye-bye for now.